The ancient world was a tapestry of interconnected cultures, each contributing to a complex web of mythologies and religious practices. Among these, the figures of Baal and Zeus stand out as central deities in their respective pantheons. Baal, a prominent god in the Canaanite and Phoenician traditions, and Zeus, the chief deity of the Greek pantheon, exhibit striking similarities that suggest a shared cultural lineage or mutual influence. This essay explores the hypothesis that Baal and Zeus are, in many ways, reflections of the same archetypal figure, shaped by the distinct yet interconnected societies of the ancient Mediterranean and Near East. Baal, whose name means Lord in the Semitic languages, was worshipped primarily in the Levantine regions, including modern-day Syria, Lebanon, and Israel. He was associated with fertility, rain, and thunderstorms, and was often depicted as a warrior god who triumphed over the forces of chaos. Baal's prominence is particularly noted in the Ugaritic texts from Ras Shamra, where he is described as the son of El, the supreme deity, and the rival of the sea god Yam and the death god Mot. Zeus, on the other hand, emerged from the Indo-European pantheon and became the chief god of the Greeks. He ruled over the sky and thunder, wielding the thunderbolt as his primary weapon. Like Baal, Zeus was a king of gods, a lawgiver, and a protector of order against chaos. His mythology is rich with narratives of battles against titans and other formidable adversaries, echoing the themes found in the Baal cycle. The parallels between Baal and Zeus are numerous and suggest a deep cultural exchange between the ancient civilizations of the Near East and the Mediterranean. Both gods are associated with the sky and storms, wielding thunderbolts as their primary weapon. This iconography underscores their roles as bringers of rain and fertility, vital in agrarian societies where control over the weather was equated with divine favor. Baal's mythology, particularly his battles against Yam and Mot, bears resemblance to Zeus's conflicts with Typhon and other primordial forces. In both mythologies, the storm god's victory over the forces of chaos and death symbolizes the triumph of order and life. This thematic convergence highlights a shared archetype of the storm god as a heroic figure who ensures the stability and prosperity of the world. Moreover, the concept of divine kingship is central to both deities. Baal's epithet Prince, Lord of the Earth mirrors Zeus's title as King of the Gods. Both gods maintain a court of divine beings and preside over the assembly of gods, reinforcing their supreme status. This reflects the hierarchical structures of the societies that worshipped them, where kingship was often seen as divinely sanctioned.
The syncretism between Baal and Zeus can be traced through historical interactions between the Greeks and the Near Eastern cultures. The city of Ugarit, a major center of Baal worship, was a hub of trade and cultural exchange. Greek traders and settlers who came into contact with the Levantine cultures would have encountered Baal worship and incorporated aspects of it into their own religious practices. One significant example of this syncretism is found in the worship of Zeus Baal in the Hellenistic period. As Greek influence spread across the Near East following Alexander the Great's conquests, local deities were often merged with Greek gods to facilitate cultural integration. Temples dedicated to Zeus Baal, such as those in Palmyra and Baalbek, Heliopolis, illustrate the blending of Greek and Semitic religious traditions. These sites became focal points for a hybrid worship that honored Zeus with attributes and iconography derived from Baal. Linguistic evidence further supports the connection between Baal and Zeus. The name Baal itself became a generic term for lord or master in several Semitic languages, and its use can be traced in various contexts that overlap with the worship of Zeus. The epithet, Baal Shaman, meaning Lord of the Heavens, closely parallels Zeus' dominion over the sky. Iconographically, both Baal and Zeus are often depicted in similar manners. Baal is frequently shown holding a lightning bolt, standing in a dynamic, assertive posture, much like Zeus in classical Greek art. These visual similarities reinforce the conceptual parallels between the two gods and suggest a shared symbolic language across these cultures. The theological implications of the Baal-Zeus connection are profound. Both deities embody the archetype of the storm god, who upholds cosmic order. This archetype reflects a universal human concern with the forces of nature and the need to conceptualize and appease those forces through religion. The figure of the storm god as a mediator between the chaotic natural world and human civilization highlights a common thread in human spirituality. Philosophically, the syncretism between Baal and Zeus suggests a fluidity in ancient religious thought, where deities were not rigidly confined to cultural boundaries. Instead, they were adaptable symbols that could be reinterpreted and integrated into different religious frameworks. This adaptability facilitated the spread of religious ideas and practices, contributing to a richer and more interconnected spiritual landscape in the ancient world. The relationship between Baal and Zeus exemplifies the dynamic interplay of mythological and religious traditions across ancient civilizations. Despite originating in distinct cultural contexts, these deities share remarkable similarities in their attributes, mythologies, and worship practices. This convergence is a testament to the extensive cultural exchanges that shaped the ancient Mediterranean and Near Eastern worlds. By understanding the connections between Baal and Zeus, we gain deeper insights into the shared human endeavor to comprehend and relate to the divine forces that govern the natural and social order.